service.
You seen what Netflix did with the Jake Paul Tyson fight, right?
Jake Paul Tyson fight. How you feel about that?
Okay. Shout out Jake. Jake finds a way.
He fine.
This motherfucker finds a way. Literally 2 days before all these YouTube channels going, it's over, it's done. Jake is finally finished. Influencer boxing finished because he had just fought this dude down in Puerto Rico who was a professional boxer, but wasn't that good. He knocked him out. People didn't really care. And they're like, okay,
nobody watched it. But that wasn't. I thought he was on the undercard of the woman fight.
Yeah,
Amanda, what's her name?
Serrano. Yeah, who's
And
also
she got
his
hurt.
fighter. And she got like, I think some hair dye got in her eye. And so she had to pull out of the fight.
True. Really?
Anyway. So, and he just finds a way. I mean, this fight's going to be massive. It's Dallas Cowboy Stadium. It's going to be the most attended fight.
It's probably already sold out.
Did they even start releasing tickets? I don't even know.
I'm definitely
Netflix
ordering
bought it. You don't have to order it. Netflix bought it.
Oh yeah, Netflix bought it. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to get at. A live. We're talking about live events.
Yeah.
It's going to be a live event on Netflix. This is a game changer also because it's not like there's a fee. I think Netflix could have also charged $20 and then people would have watched $60, $70, whatever the fuck ESPN charges. But I think they're just giving it away and they're getting sponsorship. This is going to be the most viewed fight. Dude, it might be the most viewed fight in history. Like,
I haven't watched a fight in 15 years. I will watch
You're
this.
watching this.
Oh, wow.
You
And
haven't
think
watched
about how
boxing
easy
in
it is.
15 years?
Not that I'm aware
Yo,
of.
but
really
check it. It's also on your phone. Like, it's so unbelievably easy to watch that even if you're out at the bar, you're putting it on your phone, you're watching with no audio. You're at a club. Wherever the fuck you are in the world, if you have Netflix, you're putting it on. I think it might be
And it's a Saturday.
the most viewed boxing match in history. I don't think
probably
that's
will.
that crazy to say.
You know what is more intriguing? And salute to Jake. Like, yeah, what you said, Jake finds a way to make these things historical.
He finds a way, man.
What I find more incredible as a man born in 1978 is the narrative that Mike Tyson has created for himself that still stands the test of time in 2024, even though I'm old enough to have seen Mike look mortal in the ring more than a few times. But he still has this air of invincibility, this air of he never lost a fight, this air of, oh my God, Mike Tyson is so scary in that ring.
It is really interesting because any other fighter his age, we'd be like, there's no way. But because it's Mike Tyson.
But why? And I love Mike.
Because he was
I mean
so
this with all due
ferocious.
respect.
He was so ferocious.
I love Mike.
So scary.
He was until he wasn't.
But that's everybody.
No, there's some, like, there was this one fight I was watching the other day. I'm going to tell you, who was it? It was Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever watched the Mike Tyson? Now, Tyson won both fights, but I think it was the first fight. Frank Bruno was giving Mike Tyson hell
Frank Bruno
until
maybe,
about the 9th round.
Maybe the hardest puncher in boxing history, Frank Bruno. The British guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was an unbelievably hard puncher.
And
So-
he buckled Mike in like the first or second round.
Yeah, I mean, he was an unbelievably hard puncher. Frank Bruno was a beast.
I forgot what round it was.
The Razor Ruddock fights were good fights. I don't know if that was after.
Razor Ruddock.
If you were taller than Mike and could box, you would give Mike problems.
Most importantly, if you were willing to take a shot, because Mike is going to touch you.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like in this Frank Bruno fight, I forgot which one it was. It might have been the first one. I think it was the first one. I don't remember how the second one went. I was watching the first one again. Like, Frank, look at this. Frank Bruno's giving Mike hell. He's going to buckle him in a second.
I mean, look at that shot. That's the thing.
But Frank's eating him.
He's a tough guy. Frank was really tough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you go back and you watch a lot of Mike Tyson fights, don't watch the highlights where he's knocking people out in 20, 30 seconds. He looked mortal in quite a few fights. It's not just the Buster Douglas fight. It wasn't just the Lennox Lewis fight.
Right.
He looked mortal in a lot of fights. But the fact that he's still able to keep that what's the word I'm looking for? That air
of
invincibility.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask as a non-boxing guy, like how much does the actual technical skill set erode with time? As opposed like...
Oh, I don't think it does.
So then Jake Paul's in trouble, right?
No. I think people got to put some respect on Jake. I think, listen, if Tyson wins, people are going to go, well, of course he won. He's Mike Tyson.
Right.
if he loses, people are going to go, well, yeah, he's 58 years old. Of course he's supposed to lose, etc. So they're going to find a way to discredit Jake, but Jake should win this fight. He's fighting a guy who's 58 years old. Doesn't matter how amazing he was. Like, Father Time is undefeated. So,
what are the stipulations?
No stipulations.
What size gloves are they wearing? Are they going to wear headgear?
No headgear.
No headgear?
No headgear. It's a real fight.
It's a real fight? I don't know, man.
I'm curious. So if Tommy Fury were to go up against Mike, would you think he would easily beat Mike?
The only reason I say no is because Tommy hasn't really proven to have any punching power.
But then he beat Jake.
Yeah, but he kind of
Jake on decision.
He outboxed Jake.
Yeah.
Whereas with Tyson, if you don't have any punching power, he's just going to walk you down. He's going to keep throwing. Jake has knockout punching power. So if he touches you, you go down. The thing with Mike is that if Mike gets inside of Jake's range, he's going to touch him and he's going to cause problems.
See, that was fight number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's a 57-year-old man who's taking a lot of punches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been quite battle tested. Like we're not going to see this.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, we were talking about this on Flagrant. Like, how many fucking months do you need to actually get your body in shape? For us to get in shape and we're younger, it would be months.
Well, Mike's year round with it though.
Oh, he's training all the time.
Yeah. Mike always posting videos of him training. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why I said when you say, Chris, about like how much of that do you lose? Mike, if you watch him in his boxing videos, he still got it. Like a lot of that is muscle memory. Like he stays on it.
Okay.
You lose so much. I mean, I'm here to tell you, you lose so much in your 50s.
Chris, but you never had what Mike had.
I know that. But I'm just saying.
Like Mike can lose 40% of what he was.
Chris, when I was younger, I could put
saying?
cream cheese on a bagel so much more efficiently.
You lose so much more when you're 50, Chris. What did you have?
I had something. I had something at one time.
Now you can hoop a little.
Mike.
It's long gone, but I had it.
Now Mike seems to believe that his basics, what are they called? His fundamentals are so strong that he'll never lose that.
I don't doubt that.
Now, here's the reality. People would love to see, like Jake has positioned himself as a villain in this game. And he's positioned himself as a villain and he's taken on guys that he shouldn't beat and then he's beating them. And now the narrative is, oh, well, they're old or it's the wrong sport or whatever, but he's still the villain. Mike Tyson gets to be the face. Everybody loves Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
They want to see Mike take out Jake.
Mike's still thick as shit, too.
Come on, you stud,
like
bro. You a
Diesel,
stud, bro. You a stud.
This ain't Raleigh.
I mean, like Diesel,
You a
man.
stud, bro.
This
You a
ain't
stud.
Raleigh.
You a
Talking
stud.
about like Diesel.
So then say that. Why you gotta say?
He's not Diesel. He's in shape. I'll just say he's in shape. You know what I'm saying? He's in shape and he's still got girth. No, not girth. Like he's still like
Brolic. This ain't Brolic.
It ain't brolic though.
What is it? What
It's
you
like
mean?
old man brolic. Like
Oh, I don't want to fight that. That's scary.
That's the thing.
That's crazy. Like he still got it. Like
But here's the thing, man. You saying he still got it, but listen, Mike lost a lot of fights. He lost like 5 or 6 fights. Like he's
it's a professional fighters like that actually box their entire lives.
But Jake is that now. That's the thing. It's like
he's what 8 fights in, 7 tomato cans.
How many years has he been?
I don't know, man. It's still a 57-year-old man. Here's my thing. I don't want if he beats Mike Tyson, I don't want this to seem like a thing. Like oh, I beat Mike Tyson. Like I saw Jake say, I'm putting Iron Mike to sleep. We've seen that before, Jake.
oh, you're trying to say that if he does win, it's not that impressive.
Nah. Hey, now, if you spar against Mayweather, right, and you beat Mayweather, that's something. Because Mayweather never lost a fight. You know, Mayweather's still pretty active in the ring. So even if you beat somebody like Mayweather, that matters. You knock out 57-year-old Mike Tyson, it's just like, eh. And I don't think he's gonna get knocked out.
Well, I
now,
think-
let me ask you, does Jake have to knock him out?
Yeah.
He has to knock him out, right?
No.
I mean, he doesn't have to. He can win a decision, but it will be anticlimactic if he. I think it will almost get looked at as a victory for Tyson.
Yes.
If it's a decision.
Yes.
Because then people go, yo, he's 57 years old and you couldn't even knock him out or you couldn't even go to a decision, etc. Now, if he does knock out Mike Tyson, I think what happens is some other boxers step up and they go, I'm going to knock out Jake Paul for Mike.
But
So
Jake
then
gonna
he
duck
gets
him.
another fucking payday.
Yeah. What's Rogan saying? What is he saying about this?
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not mad. God damn.
Oh, you remember that
This was
fight.
crazy. When he fought the dude with Down syndrome.
What?
What was the dude's name? Nobody ever talks about this show. They let this
What?
dude with Down syndrome fight Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson got out of prison. And it was so crazy, yo. What was this guy's name, yo?
That was like maybe the scariest Tyson
Pull it
ever.
back, pull
Like,
it
they
back.
finally released him. It's the
Just
most
go.
terrifying looking Tyson ever.
Nah, he
just
was
looked
so in
made
shape
out of
then.
steel. And I'll never forget the weigh-in, or the stare down rather. You could see it in Tyson's face when he's staring him down. There's this crazy, he's following him everywhere he goes, like a predator, dude. Like, look, you see Peter McNeely's kind of looking down.
McNeely.
Look over Tyson. Look at his eyes.
Oh,
yeah, look at that.
That is terrifying.
Yo.
Tyson, you saw it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yes, when he came out of prison, he was in super shape. He knocked out McNeely, but then he got in the ring with Evander Holyfield and looked mortal as
But
fuck.
let's not take away anything from Evander. Evander is one of the greatest boxers ever.
He was in beyond
Ever.
great shape.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. Listen, I love Iron Mike Tyson. I'm just saying that it's very impressive that he's been able to keep this air of invincibility. We look at him still like you need a code, to get to him, and then like you gotta see where his eye winks like
But
in
is
the
that
video
just our
game.
generation? Does a young kid, does Paul feel that way? He's not invincible. He's
I
just an
think
old
there's
guy.
a generation of kids right now who are going to watch him fight Jake Paul, and they're going to, if Jake beats him, they're going to talk like Jake just, knocked out Thanos, and then they're going to go Google and realize, oh shit, this dude's lost mad fights before. It's just, I don't know. It's just, listen.
What do you think happens in the fight?
I honestly, I think it goes the distance.
Really?
I think it goes the distance,
Really?
and I
You
think,
think Tyson can last the distance?
yes, I think it goes the distance. 'Cause, I mean, it's not like
He went the distance with
Roy Jones.
Yeah.
yeah.
But wasn't that 6 rounds?
6 rounds.
And it was like
If
exhibition.
this is a real fight and Mike fights the way he when we watch him sparring and he's like attacking,
Yeah.
Jake gonna catch him. Jake gonna catch him. It's inevitable. Like Mike can't do that. Mike can't just rush in like that, fighting that 27-year-old kid. Like Jake Paul, he has enough boxing ability to land one. And if he lands one, I don't know if Mike can take that at 57 years old. I could be wrong though. I don't fucking know.
Also, I don't know how much of that movement he's going to be doing inside. I wonder if Jake is grabbing him or even Mike is grabbing him.
Yeah.
I think it might be like 1 or 2 punches at a time. Yeah, I don't know.
There's got to be stipulations, yo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Drea Michelle.